Hello, welcome everybody. MK World Cup. This is the match you want to see, and this is going to be a good one. I'm here with Sketch. Hello, Sketch.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
And we're hoping to bring one for the ages to you all today. So we're going to be watching Pyrax's perspective from France versus Japan. High-profile match, winner semis. Winners go on to face the winner of US versus UK. Well, the loser, not out of the tournament yet, goes to play Mexico for 5th, and we'll have a tougher road, but still a road nonetheless. Gonna get the starting lineups up on your screen so far. Now, go through them a little.
Yeah, no, I'm really excited for this match today. I think it's probably our highest level match we've seen so far in the World Cup.
I would say for sure, yeah. So
it should be a good match to watch.
You wanna talk a little bit through France's lineup, Sketch?
Yeah, sure. So France's lineup is a bit different. They decided their main lineup today would be Demon, Swift, Pierre, or otherwise known as Power, Pyrax, Neo, and Valor. So the majority of people here we see from the same team, which is JBZZ.
Yeah, I see a lot of JBZZ today.
Yeah, so that's one of their stronger lineups in their own team. So it might be to their advantage since they play a lot together. Demon and Swift are both from the team Zealous, and they are consistently in Zealous's top lineup for league matches. So I think they're also very reliable players. But all in all the players in France are very good individual players for both of their teams. So
Sure.
Hopefully that'll do well for them in this match, and hopefully just pure indivs won't, get in the way of good teamwork.
Yeah, so looking over at Japan's roster, I'm not as confident in knowing the players, but from what I can see, I see Monar and Kusan at the very least so far. From what I can tell, I think Paige is playing, and I'm not as certain on the other three, but
I'll have to see.
Any Japan lineup's going to probably be
Right.
a relative threat, so.
I think, sorry, what did you say again? I know the first one's Kusan.
Kusan's playing, I know Monar is playing.
Yeah, Monar is...
I believe
not,
Paige is playing.
Yeah, so this is probably a solo lineup for Japan, as usual, like you said, yeah. So... Yeah, the thing about Japan is that they are just so good when it comes to team play. Like, I see them play a lot just like on regular streams, and like the tactics they use in top positions are just so good.
Yeah,
like they know.
They play like nobody else in our community, so it's always cool to get to see the different play styles, especially in the late rounds of the World Cup.
For sure, yeah.
I know two of the Japanese players goes by Nana and Iz, it looks like. I'm not sure my pronunciation is correct there.
I think that's pretty close. That's what Kevin said last week, I think, when he casted the Japan match.
And one of the other names that's playing translates directly to bean sprouts, so that's a pretty awesome tag, personally. But,
yeah. What are your predictions for today, Rookie? What do you think is going to happen?
This is a tough one. You always want to take Japan. That's so trendy, but like, you see, France could do this. Now, I think they may be missing a few links, possibly. I was actually expecting Daniel going into some of their later lineups. I was definitely expecting Dax to be playing most of these, but I'm not sure if he's online right now. I'm not sure if it's a deliberate choice or if he just like wasn't planning on using himself in this match. We see 3 Zealous members, 3 JPZZ members, I think, at the end of the day.
Yeah, I screwed that up earlier. It's 3 and 3.
Yeah, because Demon's playing. I think that France could walk away with this. They were quite close in 2016, the last time they played. Japan's holding the 2-0 all-time record against them right now, with wins in 14 and 16, so obviously they're going to want to go for the triple here. One thing I've always found fun starting last year is between the top 3 seeded teams, USA has gotten some defeats on France by 4, a pair of them. Japan took down the US by 4 last year. Perhaps we could see the France by 4 over Japan this year. I think that would be
oh, wasn't it last year? Wasn't it last year where USA was playing France and like was it the semifinals? And you guys were behind. Yeah, you guys were behind like a lot, and then you guys like got top 6.
Oh yeah, that was a semifinal.
Yeah, that was an awesome match to watch.
Yeah, this is where that match is actually this year. Winner semifinal.
Oh, right, yeah.
I don't think France and Japan have ever played this early. Usually Japan has gotten the side of the bracket with UK or Germany, I believe, in the quarters, so this is a new experience, I guess, for to get France this early in the bracket, but
right.
We'll see how they handle them. I know France. I know they take the France team very seriously because they are indeed one of the top teams in the tournament, even if they haven't played them as much as the UK or US. So,
right.
We'll have to see how they adapt to Team France and see if they're at all surprised. Because I could definitely see France walking away with this one, especially since I know they've been on the grind recently. So, still surprised that no doubt. We'll see how it plays out.
My prediction is it'll be within like 20 or so points the entire match, unless
that's what you hope
just
for.
Comes out of nowhere, yeah. All right, so it seems like they started now. I wasn't really sure which spots either team was, but France seems to be holding top positions. I guess France was host, right? I think one of them.
Yeah, I'm not certain. I think they were host, but I do know that they had most of the top spots in the room. So, I believe that's going to be a top 4 for France to start off. So, here it is. Track they wanted. Let's see if they can hold on to it. I know they got Pierre and Pyrax up in top 2 right now, and they are quite the duo to get out. So, looking forward to this one. Let's see what we get.
Alright, so Pyrax is in first, so I guess
He
probably his most comfortable position to be in at the moment.
Yeah. Gold. Let's see if it works out for him. Gonna be getting all the coins at the beginning. I see a gold Mario instantly, giving him some pressure though. Nonetheless, I believe Pyrex is gonna hold down the front spots. Looks like he's got his buddy Pierre right behind him. Red comes out.
I'm surprised I don't see as many Waluigi's right now.
See one. Double defense. That's definitely the start he wanted. I think Pierre is holding down second still, so decent start for France, but you do see a trail, so Japan possibly slipping into second here, as we think we can see, and that's going to be his banana snipe. Yeah, I see a Japan member with triple bananas out, passing and taking over first. So
ooh, okay, yeah, I'm a little bit behind.
Could be him. Good trail there. Pierre may have slipped into the lead. I'm not entirely sure, so.
I think Pierre is the Roy, and then Japan is close behind in second.
Yeah, I know a lot of them use Gold Mario, so I think Pierre did slip into first after Pyrex was knocked out, but still, nonetheless, Pyrex getting out first is going to be a victory of their own for Japan, and they are keeping him back here so far.
Well, it is interesting, though, because there are a lot more Japan players back here than you would expect in 11th and 10th, so it seems like France is holding either first and like middle positions right now, which is pretty decent.
See a little bit of stuff back here. Use the star. May have wanted to hit one of them. It's still in that phase of the war where I'm trying to like know which characters are generally who.
Right.
That's gonna be a bomb place. I think I got 2 DKs. I'm not sure if that's going to be France or Japan quite yet. It very well could be either. I think. So Pyrex gonna have a plan. He's gonna throw it out and got somebody. Blue is out, so that's gonna be targeting Pierre. And Pyrex is gonna get hit to the face with a bomb, and some Japan moving up.
Japan might be pulling
3 DKs back here. See, Japan fought my combo last year as a winning setup, so see 3 DKs in the back here, and that's gonna get some of them. That's a lot of bomb spots for Japan, but I think they may have gotten first. Maybe not. That's gonna be a top 2-5 to start off the war. France, Demon, and Swift actually are the gold Marios, so
that was a great start for
France. France holding down top 2 then for the majority.
Yeah, that's just the thing about France is that all of them can like run any track you give them. So if they're in first, they can just, break away pretty easily, I think.
And right off the bat, we're seeing the +4 shenanigans begin.
Another track pick for France. That's good for them for sure. Not Wario. Great for their positions. So
Yeah, France
hopefully they
getting
don't bump around
tracks they
too
wanted to
much.
start off. So gotta love how this one is folding out already.
Yeah, but it ebbs and flows. So I'm sure Japan will eventually get some of their own track picks for themselves.
Yeah, 2 races in, you know how it is as the math person. 7-5 tracks is most probable right now, so gotta take that potential advantage and run with it, quite literally.
Right. It's always so interesting at the beginning about Wario because it's like,
Oh
either
yeah,
you're good,
it's crazy.
and stand first, or you just get bumped and
See, a red comes out, that's
wrecked.
gonna knock Demon out of first. I believe Japan is waltzed into top 2 early. So one thing to point out last race for spectator perspective is 3 DKs are all in Japan. So
Yes.
that's making it nice and easy for us. They are out here in top 2 is in Kusan. So
Oh, that was a great
Yeah.
snipe by Pyrax. Wow, well
yeah,
done.
I've noticed that Pyrex likes to go for those a lot. Starting on RWS against JBZZ or France, always a scary maneuver. If they get a banana, they do not hesitate to throw them at the top of ramps. Very
And there's
interesting
already
spot.
a blue shell.
There's a blue
for
shell, so
France. Nice.
these heads-up plays by Pyrax coming in at the very beginning. Kusan get hit. Did he have a horn? He may just have. Maybe a
I don't
shroom
agree
even.
with those. I don't agree with those plays by Pyrax.
Yeah,
I thought at least 1 or 2 of his teammates are right in front of him, and he still attempts to hit Japan.
His teammate may have hit a tree also, so we see triple greens behind. I think that may be. Oh, that is Japan. And Pirates is going to get booed, so it's 1-2-4, and it looks like Japan may be trying to slow down, but they get a red, so Japan's going to pull into top 3 at the very least. That's going to be another member going down, I believe, this time. I'm not sure if that was a French member that got hit. France holding 4, 5, 6 right now. Pyrex is going to have to just be content with a single. Hope Neo can pull something. He's going to get a star. Don't think there's going to be any dodges. Pierre's holding on to triple reds, could potentially hold them back. One more Japan member will be coming up, though. That's going to be a big win for Japan.
Yep.
After a seemingly big win for Japan after a seemingly solid start from the France perspective.
I think the wood section for Team France is detrimental because I think one of them hit a tree,
Yeah.
and then so many
That
items
hurts.
are going everywhere. So unfortunate.
So that's going to be a +24 race for the Japanese, and they are now off to a 20-point lead. So perhaps now we get to see what Japan is wanting for their preferred front-running track. France, bottom 3, just going for the full reset. Hyrule is the selection, so
Hopefully France will get lucky again and get their track pick, or maybe Japan will get their first track pick here.
Well,
And
you
it doesn't
can't
seem
rely
like they're
on
getting it
forever,
yet.
but France getting all the help they can ask for on the track selecting to begin with, and we haven't. So last time we saw Japan in this World Cup, not sure how much the bagging meta had taken off yet. So whether they've adapted yet, we'll end up seeing. I believe as smart players, they probably are completely ready for the potential necessity on bagging for shock.
Right.
But to the degree that us Westerners do, I'm not sure if they'll be sticking around as far, but it looks like perhaps they are. Maybe not like Pyrex out here, but we'll see.
Right. Not as bad as the Canada match the other day.
Yeah.
versus Japan.
I think that Canada USA match was possibly the most bag-heavy match I think I've ever witnessed on this game. He's gonna come in and slide in here and take the items. Pyrex is gonna get the back of the pack special. Not quite
Star
what he
triple
wanted, but
shirt
he's going
combo.
early. So see, we're going with the
Maybe.
DK squad for front running. That's gonna be a bill pull, not what he wants.
So I know this is a bit off topic, and we're watching him bag with items. But right now, do you know anything about the shock probabilities in this game, or like how often people get it, you know.
The way that Pyrex is going, well, first of all, I just want to point out that there was a blue, and there's going to be a dodge somewhat early, I guess. I'm not sure if that was I'm not sure who that was. It was quite of a random shock. It may have been.
It was, yeah.
I don't know who it was actually. Like, it very well could have been Japan cancel, maybe a blue or something, or them taking a cut. Pyrex is gonna dodge and be set up decently well, but shock is decently weird in this game. I feel like you can either get like. I feel like you can get like a ton of them in a war, or maybe even one, depending on your luck on a particular day. So it's hard to say. It really depends on the pack overall, I think. He's not going to want that red, but he's going to deal with it. He may be backing it here to try to shroom up, try to make something of this race. See a lot of Japanese members pulling up. Demon in second, so that's going to be a 1-3 for Japan. He's going to have to avoid this green here, or not green, that's a shell.
Oh, Japan getting knocked out in first by oh yeah.
Not sure if it was Demon, but at the very least he's pulling into first, and there's going to be a red coming out. And that's going to be a top 3 for France going into the cut. I think Pierre went down, though, and there's a
Roy, that is
that
France.
May be Pierre.
France.
Yeah, that's going to be a top 4, I believe, for Team France. And 12 for Japan. That's going to be a swing back in France's direction, and yeah, that is going to be a France lead, I believe. So
that's just a textbook,
not disappointing yet.
A textbook desert race right there for Team France. That's exactly what people go for when they choose a track like that when they get bottom spots. So that worked out really well for them.
You could say textbook, I guess, but I'm not sure if it entirely was, because like everybody went back for shock, obviously, but how it actually played out, very different than many desert races, I believe. Oh my god, I played way too much MKW yesterday. Putting 127 to 117. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're fixed now. Pyrex dodge. I'm not convinced that it was. Perhaps there were 2 shocks in play. Felt the need to get one off.
Perhaps there were 2 shocks in play, and I think the item usage at the end was a bit different because Japan didn't really have anything going into the last turn.
Yeah, it did not seem like they were set up very well for that ending, whereas France had plenty of shrooms. The one red that France had up there used very well to get the last remaining player out of the top spot, clear the path. So 4 for 4 picks for Team France right now. You gotta be feeling happy about that, and they just erased the deficit.
So I guess Team France is good at Music Park because they seem to pick it nearly every time they play, and I don't think it's a very common track online, and it seems like it's not very...
I wish it was, but...
I just feel like not many people know it very well, you know? So if you know it, it's very strong.
It's definitely different in this game, I'll say that. It's going to get a little bit of a trail there. Sitting back
not a great start.
I think Japan has pulled into first as well. I can't tell actually. I think I see a DK and a Waluigi up there. So.
I see a DK and Waluigi as well.
Perhaps France has gone or lost control that they had. I was actually going to think that he's going to go wide for coins there, but I suppose not. France is bottom 4 right now, so suddenly what was seeming like a pretty good state of advantage is practically dissipated. Oh, and that's going to be a guy just kind of appearing on the track. That was a little bit scary. I think Japan is top everything right now. I think the highest spot may be a gold Mario in 5th for France right now.
Honestly, in this situation, I think it's just good for France to have someone get the shock or like go for it, you know? Because like, what else are they going to do? I think
that may be what's happening in the back there. They're both getting rid of their stars. Pyrex is going to be chaining though. Perhaps they are not holding anything. He's only going to get a single shroom out of it too. Not sure if that's going to be the chain that they wanted perhaps. And Japan's just going to be perfectly content to work with their reds in the back here. I'm not sure what happened to that last one. It looks like he threw it, but I'm not sure if it actually hit anybody. Japan's top 3. And 5-6 I think also. Demon 4th, but he's alone here. I see some triple greens up there. If that's gonna hit Demon, which it will, that's gonna be a top 4 for Japan, and great position.
We do see
There's a shot coming last set though. That's gonna be huge for France. No, but it chained them perfectly, and Pyrex is on the come up right now.
Pyrex,
they could get more than just second here. I think Valor pulled into 3rd. So.
They must have pulled that
no
shot,
dodges. That's going to be.
They must have pulled that shock very late in the race.
It's gonna be a great neutralizer right there. So pretty even race, I think. Gonna get the Shi guy update really quickly. and that's going to be a +2 for France at the end of the day. After what was looking like a nightmare of a race, getting the clutch shock, and after a GP on the board, we got a 10-point lead for Team France.
This is such an interesting match.
Now, if you're Japan right now, you gotta just take this as, you know what, we're down 10, let's pick their track, can't do that forever. I'm not feeling too bad right now, I think, if I'm Japan. They just, I think they've had their opportunities, and perhaps they haven't, perhaps it hasn't worked out there, but they just gotta keep playing like that. I think maybe be a little bit more ready for the shock at the end. But so Pyrex switching over to Streetle for Scholes, assuming that he's gonna get every pick I see. But they're not gonna get it, so Japan's gonna have a pick on the board here in Yoshi Valley with first and fourth, I think.
Wait, so who picked Dolphin Shoals?
France did, I'm pretty sure. Unless
I see Japan in first with their street
yeah,
as well.
It's like, oh man.
It's like they predicted
it's
France
like,
picking.
Yeah.
Dolphin Shoals. Interesting.
Yeah, I don't want to lose potential advantage there. Pyrex is going to get this draft on Kusan. He's going to try to come in, but maybe not get past him. Looks like he got past him, but we know how lag works sometimes.
Right. So we've seen early top 3 for France right now, but you can't really bank on that too much because it's Yoshi Valley, you know.
I'm interested to see what Japan does here, because I see them in the back right now, a little abnormally far back for
maybe they're a bit
and perhaps they want to bag on their own terms after last race. It's like, well, you know, you're gonna have to do some stuff about this, and I know that they're quite able in getting shocked. So top 4 for France right now. Pyrex has a horn, could be more than one of them. Hopefully Abu is not gonna swoop in and steal this one.
There is a blue, but maybe they could take advantage of the
now the path split here is going to be interesting. I think it is coming their way. They're going to let Pyrex in, and Pyrex is going to get the horn. Well done there. Top 4 for France still. You got to wonder what Japan has up their sleeve right now, because I think a lot of dodges coming into play right here. I see 3 Japanese members in dodges right now. I don't think they have anything.
No, they're still going for it, and Demon has been in the back the entire race with France being in top 4, so I think Demon's currently trying to get shock as well.
Yeah, perhaps get the shock
France.
and use it while they can't do anything. It would be devastating for Team Japan right now, and France is just going to extend onto this lead. I don't see a single. There's not a single Japanese member like in the realm of up here, but you know that's how Music Park worked out last time. One of them's going down to a red. Now, if there's something, it's going to be coming out soon. See 2 bills.
If it's going to happen, it's going to happen right after boxes for France.
Yeah, we'll see. DK pulls into a star. See another star. Is it coming?
I don't think
it is.
And I think France will be
getting
having
at least
oh my
top
goodness gracious.
3 5 here. Another DK's in a star. See a lot of bottom spots for Japan right now. It's going to be a big one, I
top
believe.
3, 5, 6, 10.
And that is quite big.
France.
Japan pulling bottom 2 in the process. France is going to have a 38-point lead going into race 6.
So I guess that didn't work out exactly how Japan planned.
Plus 28 race for France, their best one yet, I believe, on Japan's pick. So, got a decently comfy lead here, and we all know about how scary Japan can be, how they can just come back on you, but gotta say, is looking pretty comfy for France right now.
Well, I think France did very well there in terms of like how they went about playing that race, because they got up in front early, but they still had at least one in last or 11th.
Mm-hmm.
So they were, able to get shock, or potentially able to get shock if Japan got it as well and like counteract that. So
yeah, and
it was a smart play.
I know Japan has not always used their best lineup in every match, but if they lose this one, they have quite the gauntlet ahead of them. So this could very well be the year we don't see a Japan championship. So we know it's always been a possibility, but I'm not sure if anybody's quite believed it yet.
Wait, so has no one else won the World Cup?
Japan's won every single year in MK8. Won both years in MK7 too, if that counts. I don't think there was an MKW one like before that, like they've participated in.
Right.
And we had 2015 through 17. Obviously not happening this year. The lack of interest in the players. It's gonna be a box miss there. So good stuff to Nana for getting him out. I think Pyrex is going down to a red here. Maybe not. See, perhaps Japan is not as, I guess, acclimated. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of reds up there. See, triple greens coming out. He is going to get Nana, I think. Oh, he gets the other person, so I'm not sure who it was. I think it may have been Monar, but France has got surprising control over the top spots and the back right now. So
I was going to say, which members of France are in the back? Are they the Morton?
They are both. I'm pretty sure they're. I don't know what Pyrax is thinking there.
I think
early shot coming in for Japan, I believe. I saw a DK dodging up. It's gonna be a lot of them coming up, yeah. So I think that's Japan shock, and now Pyrax is getting wailed on. He's stuck with a red behind his teammates and a blue on top of that. So I'm not sure if we're gonna see many points for him today. France is in bottom 3 right now, so this could be the Japan race that brings them back into it.
I think France was in top 2 until just now. Now the Waluigi's
oh
come
yeah,
up, so
they are pulling ahead, and I don't think they saw the blue, so the blue is now out. It will be curious to see if they have anything up there. France in 2-3 is going to be really scary if he does dodge the blue somehow. Oh, barely gets through. Now Waluigi is going to dodge. No, it was lag. Okay, so this is going to be quite a close one. France is trying to push through, get the lead. I think Pierre does pull into first. Tons of Japan behind him though. France in bottom 3 still.
Oh, no box.
Seals the box. I think that's gonna be a Roy top 2 for France, but I think Japan's getting like almost everything behind them.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, it's not even the top 2 for France.
That is 2 through 7 for Japan right there.
So
what was that second Roy always in there? I don't remember a second Roy so far.
I don't remember a Roy being on Japan's team.
Yeah, well, they tricked us there. We have a 16-point match halfway in now. France hanging on to a 16-point lead. It looks like Japan has most of the momentum. Despite the first place, they're going Cheeseland. Perhaps they feel that Japan is not as acclimated to bagging as they are, but you know, we saw what Japan can do with a shock last race. I wonder what happened there, because it's very possible that they pulled it in 9th or 10th. You know, every time you play DYC, I think there's a ton of shocks. So,
right, and I think Japan pulled like 2 bills as well, which is perfect.
And I think there's not much that France could do except watch that happen in front of them. Perhaps they had a shock. It would have been better to just use it on their own terms at the very least, even if it wouldn't be something good. But that's gonna let Japan right back into the match, and we got a thriller halfway through. This is looking really reminiscent of the match 2 years ago, where I think France actually had a lead for quite a lot of the match, and Japan just came in at the end, stole the match from them by 16. We know that Japan did it in winners finals last year. You know, Japan is a very deadly team in winners bracket still when it comes to like just ripping your heart out on these comebacks. I think that's very so. You see, Japan's lost games so far. I think people don't really realize this. The problem is that they've been in the finals from the winner side every single year, and they put you in a scenario where you have to beat them twice. I think that's what makes it so difficult for opposing teams when they get to the grand finals. Like, if you can get them coming from losers, it suddenly becomes so much more doable, because you only have to win one of those matches, which we have seen multiple times. Is that a back spam, or is that... I saw nothing.
That was a back red from second place.
Well, a blue is coming out. We'll see if they have anything to combat it with. Otherwise, it's going to be them going down, I believe. Maybe not. May have had a
believe they did dodge it.
He's going to be spamming this fire, trying to take a cut, I think. Pyrex is going to be their only hope in catching up. I don't think he hit anybody with it. He could be in range, though, to pull a shroom to win, but that red in second is going to be a problem for him.
Oh, he tried to backspin. Oh. I don't agree with that.
I'm not sure how I feel about it also, but perhaps he's going to overpower, and that's going to be the fire flower coming in from Nana.
Japan
and another star coming in from Iz. So Japan has so many top spots all of a sudden. That was so clutch too because Pyrex was oh, there's a boomerang behind him also. Pyrex was so ready to just pull that trigger on second place, and he's not going to get the chance. They have a shock here that could turn everything around instantly, but do they is a question. I think is Japan possibly ready with the dodges, and Pyrex is just going to build and come up, but a lot of back spots for France here. There is a last second shock. That's going to be Japan getting at least, I think, top 3 unless Pierre was up there and I didn't know.
That's a Japan top 4.
That is a Japan top 4, and suddenly we have yet another lead change.
I feel like these high-level Mario Kart 8 Deluxe wars are just so back and forth.
Oh, they're
the time,
crazy.
You know?
They're crazy.
It's never a consistent lead. It's always one extreme or the other, you know?
I mean, we were just saying about 8 minutes ago that France is feeling comfortable with a 38-point lead. Here we are. Here we are. Japan taking over, taking control, and France just going back to Cheeseland, back to the drawing board, and Japan just hoping for those front-run tracks.
Oh, there's another Japan pick. See,
So,
it goes back and forth.
I'm feeling that this is like perhaps the first moment of this match where Japan has got to feel pretty comfy. They it feels like just now that they are in a pretty good state of advantage going into a race where they haven't like kind of had to like seize control themselves. So big opportunity here. We'll see if they can prevail, because we haven't seen them with these top spots too much yet on their track of choice. So be interesting. Demon gets a green first set. He's going to toss that forward immediately. I don't think he's going to get anybody though. Japan holding on to first of Monar at the very least. I believe they have a wall at second. Monar's going to grab that double. And Pyrex almost getting trailed there. He's going to get the red. Going to have to take a careful shot on somebody. Perhaps Kusan if he can, but I'm not sure he's going to get this shot off.
Just a very condensed pack at the moment, so there's not really much you can do with
high roll plays in. I think Kusan's about to go down to that red. I think he was easing up on the gas a little bit. Realize that sometimes you just have to accept your fate. So Monar still in first here. I don't know which Roy is Pierre right now. I
believe it was France.
Do you think he is in second? I know Japan's 4-5 now. 3-4 passing. So if that is Pierre up there, but
yeah,
it looks like Japan is top 3 right now. But Pyrex has a bunch of shrooms and a red.
And there's a blue shell.
Do some damage.
And the blue. Oh my
goodness. That blue is going to be deadly in the blue. Quite unfortunate. I think he's going to back the red. He may have been able to get Kusan right there, but don't think he's going to.
So it seems Japan is kind of just dispersed through the pack right now. I think they're still top 2.
Definitely top 2. No Demon or Neo is third right now. He's going to steal Rupee from his teammates, I think. No, that's going to be almost no help though to Pyrex. He's going to get some more items. You see Japan at 12, so perhaps they have something. France has shock though. I don't think they do. I think this is going to be a little bit more of a lead for Japan here. It's going to be a red going down. That may have been Pierre in the back if that red came out actually.
And that's almost an even race. I mean,
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that. I'd say it'd be about plus 10 first guess.
Let's see.
It's gonna be an 8. So they did get some middle spots, but 1, 2, 6, 7, and like France and 12. You don't want to sleep on that too hard. So 319 to 337. I think we saw this score last night actually with Canada and Mexico. Canada being up 18 with GP left in play.
That did
not turn out very well for them.
I mean, it's still pretty close. 18 is not.
Oh yeah, this is still by all means anybody's game.
So I guess Japan can't be feeling too,
Oh, you can never rest, I think. France not going to want to go down without a fight, obviously. This is one of their you got to go with the mindset that you're still right there. Like you're definitely at the disadvantage, but you got to keep trucking. This is one of those matches you don't get to play every day, big opportunity, put France on the map, perhaps get a better placement this year. It all starts here.
And that's 5 picks in a row for Japan for tracks. So
is it now?
it's
So
4 to 5.
Japan, it's a law of averages apparently. Is real. My stats teacher told me that earlier effects don't affect future effects, but with this match is quite the converse, I think. So.
Right. I feel like it gets too philosophical sometimes.
Yeah. This is more philosophy, track selector, not math.
Alright, I think this is one of Japan's favorite tracks to play. I see them pick it literally every time.
Yeah, I know this used to be a very trendy pick back in AU, maybe not as much anymore, but obviously some people still enjoy DK Jungle quite a bit. France is pulling into first, I think, so that's interesting. Maybe not. I believe there's 2 Waluigis, 2 DKs, a me, and a Roy on their team right now. So
yeah,
I'm pretty confident that France actually has top 2 right now.
Yeah, that might be Demon in second with the Golden Mario. Why would you assume you would get a shroom
Well,
there?
I don't think it's too far-fetched, but probably. When you're in 5th, I think that's the position bias that we think about sometimes, because of how all the older MKs like function. I guess you kind of like think, oh, I'm in 5th, I'll probably get a shroom here, but in reality, he was actually a lot closer to first than I think he realized.
Right.
Okay, through the red. I think Pierre went into a boo. That could be a smart play, actually. Not sure if it's going to wind up hitting anybody. I believe France has 4 of this top 7, though, including the top 2, so this could be a big equalizer right here. 1, 2, 6, 7. Japan is bottom 2 right now. This could be winding up for quite another close match.
See right there, we see goes
some member go down. Surprised he didn't get trailed there. 4 of the top 6 for France right now. A lot of bottom spots for Japan. I don't think a shock is in play, and that's going to be... Oh, lag trail?
Power needs to watch out.
Power gets hit by something. Okay, Monar does get into the star, and that's going to be Pyrex going down again. I see Japan sliding into 2-3. They could just steal this one from them.
Oh, yeah.
That is going to be bottom 3 for France after what was shaping out to be such a promising race. Neo is going to clutch out first at the very least, but 2 through 5, 8, 9 for Japan. It looks like they are one step closer to sealing this one.
I don't think any of that would have happened if Pyrax spammed his 2 shrooms and pulled out his red immediately when he saw Japan around him. I think he was too conservative with that shroom.
Yeah, quite the possibility, I'll say that.
In any case,
32-point lead for Japan. One big race, and I think it's quite the possibility that they put this one away completely. France is gonna look to maybe set up a manageable 2 left here. Don't think you're at the. I don't think you're at the point where you like sacrifice, where you top 6 or bust it, but definitely going to need something more than just a +4. And yeah, that's actually a -14 right there to address the question inside our chat. Don't sleep on 2 through 5. If you're Neo right now, I gotta feel pretty good about holding down first that race. A lot of stuff happened there, and no, perhaps he wasn't gonna be playing every single match like Pyrax, but certainly doing his job there. So back to the bagging tracks.
Right.
This I like France's decision to pick this. I'm not sure about using his items here. I don't think he wants to get a bill or anything. I think he'll be fine at this distance, but if he gets a golden, that's going to be a bit of a misplay.
Well, the thing about this track is I feel like people over-bag on it. I feel like they bag too much and they get the wrong items to bill.
Yeah, it's very possible. I think he's going to want to wait like about a second or 2. Oh, and Swift, I think, is just going to steal it right from him. That is not the kind of coordination you're going to be wanting to have in these high-profile matches. It's going to go for a little bit more. There's a blue out. That's going to hit somebody.
I think it was broken.
Yeah, it was broken. So, Rouse Pyra. Who's the Roy in 12? I don't know if I
I'm
saw
not
Pierre.
sure.
I wasn't. I think Pierre may be in first actually. I think I saw Roy. That may have been a Waluigi though. Want to get shock around this distance? Yeah, maybe. I think that may have been even a little early, but he's gonna have a bill. Looks like he's holding on though, so this could
He'll
be
probably use it right around this turn, I'd imagine.
quite interesting.
Yeah.
I see a lot of Japan back here actually. I think he's going to keep them out of their dodges. He definitely has two. Japan's holding the blue, so I think that is them in first. Unless they're trolling
there's a
me right
shock.
now. And the shock coming in, that's gonna be Pyrex stealing it. So,
And that's France in first.
oh, that is
That was
France in first. Perhaps they just. Did I see a blue? Did I?
Yeah, you did, because it
So-
was broken.
Was that actually a France shock? Because I know it helped a lot of Japan also. Perhaps like they wanted to break the top three, but Power's still getting second. They're getting 6, 7, 8. So that's actually the exact kind of need that France. That's like the kind of race that France honestly needed going in. Plus 12.
And that's plus 12 race for Japan, or France rather.
Yeah, minus 20 now. So this is minus 20, but like this is a manageable. This is a manageable 2-race feat right here, and you know they have top 2 now. If they can get a pick, suddenly we have like a really close match again.
I wouldn't be surprised if they pick Sunshine Airport, but we'll just have to see, I guess.
I'm trying to think
yeah,
of
that's
everything
what
that
they
could go. I know SA is a very popular France track. I'm worried about the potential to get mid-spot shrooms.
That's always a risk when
Man.
you choose.
But even
Sunshine Airport.
getting mid-spot shrooms, like it can be hard to not get bumped on SA. Regardless, they are going to be riding with SA, so France taking the lead in track picks at the very least. Again, quite the close one. Very trendish, I guess. 4, 5, and then 2 more for France. Now, this is going to be a pretty crucial startup for Pyrex. I think he's obviously going to hope to hold this one the whole race. If this is the time to do it, if any. Seemingly gets a good start boost. I don't think that Pierre is going to be bumping him at all. So
Using that coin is
taking
kind of
off.
risky because there's no double box the next set.
Yeah, I think he's going to just hope that his teammates can hold on to second, maybe, or if Japan shrooms up and don't have anything. Pierre is going to shroom up into first. I don't think Monar has anything. I think Pyrex is going to slide by with the coin advantage. Maybe not. They're both very close. I think Pyrex does have more coins though right now. So I'm hoping Pyrex goes for double. I think looks like Pierre decided to take it though. He has a horn. This could potentially set up something really big. Okay, they have a red behind Pierre right now though, so that's concerning. What happened to Monar? Oh man, did he just go? Did he get a bad cut at the very end? France is only top 4, and that. Oh my goodness, I don't know what he got hit by there, but like that could be potentially huge because I know that he did indeed have a red in second, and I thought I saw Pierre with a coin, so this could be a good setup.
I'm not sure what happened. Yeah. I think France is still first and Demons in second, and this is Demons' best track.
Japan.
arguably.
So Pyrex used that star, and Japan just immediately hopped in. So I don't think that France would have it right now. I kind of thought that as a possibility for Japan. But
wait, did you see that red?
Yeah,
to the
Bauer's
left?
going for Guanana, but got the hitbox behind him. So regardless, that's going to help. Japan's 3-4-5 right now. They can do something. Like if Demon pulls like the bomb of his life, like this could be almost tied going into the last race. I think right now we're looking at a slight France lead. This boo is going to be helpful to cover the dodges. He uses a little late. Pierre's still in first. He is going to dodge though.
So interesting.
It looks like Japan. I think that may have been Japan's shock to get them into the set, but I don't think they knew that. Oh, Pyrex,
Was that
no,
Demon?
no, that was Demon. No, don't.
No way.
It's gotta kind of watch out on those reds. Don't
I
wanna use it
cannot
too
believe
fast.
that just happened.
And I think Japan's gonna win this race. Ooh, that's
such a
rough.
misplay.
That's
oh
rough.
my goodness.
That's rough, and you know there's gonna be a little bit of extra tilt now going into the
Oh
final race.
no.
Obviously, like I think that I'm pretty certain that was a Japan shock, and they just did not know that Pyrex was in a boo. Oftentimes you can sneak into you can sneak into those boos without the other team noticing. Like if you use a star or a bill, like a lot of teams will be like, oh, don't use it because like we're just gonna dodge them. You know, boo, like you aren't even on the map, so like I think he was actually disguised there. Yeah, I think that was a Japan TS right there. I saw a lot of them slowing down by the boxes, but still that could have been very good for France at the end. I think that could have been like potentially even a 1-3-4 still. But
okay, so they're minus 28. So now what do they need? Like top 5, top 4?
Top 5, 12, I think may tie it. And that's a repick. This match is over. That is a repick, is it?
Yes.
This match is over.
Oh,
this match is actually over. Why? This way of all ways. Just no, not like this. Oh, we may need to not like this. Is in the chat. Oh no, Pyrax, you were doing so well. No, I'm so upset right now.
That deserves another
I was like completely planned to like act like, oh, but if they have a shock, they could top 5 right now. But no, we're just gonna end it now. We're gonna end it now.
I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention to the stream. Like I just didn't.
I am relatively certain that there was an Ed, and he definitely picked Ed.
No, there wasn't Ed. I just wasn't paying attention to like what Pyrax was doing when he was picking a track.
I think he wanted to pick Shoals and just misclicked. You have to wonder if they get like a top 5 here, and they think just what could have been. I don't think there's any rule. Like we're MK8. We don't usually have a lot of rule breaks. Yeah, Pyrax is just a bit flustered right now. I think not. Yeah, you don't want to see them go down like this ever. But
oh, that's so unfortunate.
Oh, yeah, I think he's a little on edge right now. So I guess we're just gonna finish this one out and. Yeah, I just backed that red. I think he could have got Goose on.
Well, no one was expecting this.
Yeah. Well, the Japan win isn't too surprising, but like in this I'm not gonna say that Japan won on a repick either, because like let's be real here, they were up 28. Like France still had to do a ton, but like just like having the opportunity,
right?
Just having the opportunity. It's gonna be a dodge coming in here. That's gonna be Swift. Swift may be getting some garbage time points. I think that France is actually gonna win this race.
I think that's the first time I've seen like that ever happen in like a high level war in this game.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever seen a repick.
Swift's gonna get second. That's gonna need to be a 2-4. Japan wins. What else is there to say? I think that was about an even race. Now, you don't want to say like you would have lost by 28 on any other track, obviously, but like there always could have been that potential. Like, what if it picks Shoals? What if it picks Shoals? So we're gonna have a plus 50 win by Japan at the end, 30 raw score. So,
well, you know, that's not what anyone really wanted to see, I guess. But
I mean,
all in all, it was a good match.
I would have loved to see a closer ending than that, but it is kind of cool to say that I've seen that in my lifetime now.
Yeah, I guess. So, yeah. It'll be a good story to, you know, tell.
Yeah, that'll be
future.
Something to remember, perhaps, over the years if we do future events. Remember that France repick in 2018 when they thought they had the running back?
Oh, goodness.
Man, why couldn't you have saved that versus us?
I guess this was a good match for Japan. That was like the closest one they've had in the World Cup so far.
Good warm-up, obviously. It's going to be a nice GG coming in there for Pyrax. France will be going on to play...
Mexico, right?
Playing... Mexico, yes, and losers. Oh man, I'm a frauder, bitch. I saw my MKW standby for a split second. That's embarrassing. Oh man. So It's going to be France a loss by about 50 or so. They'll be playing Mexico later in the day. We'll be having another match in about an hour. We're going to have USA versus the United Kingdom. The winner of that will go on to play Japan. The loser will be playing Germany in the top 6 later today. So don't miss that one, obviously. I'm not sure if we have anything else. I don't know if I want to do an interview at all right now. I just kind of let them blow off some steam.
Yeah,
personally.
I don't think. Well, obviously, yeah, I don't think interviews probably.
I mean, if Japan
necessary.
wanted to, though, it would be very difficult, obviously. With them.
You can always ask, but in any case, doesn't really matter.
I'm not sure if we're quite equipped for it right now, but perhaps for the grand finals.
Yeah, exactly. So, well, I think Japan's probably having a nice laugh right now with that ending.
Yeah, they were probably confused, if anything. It's like, wait, did he actually like Fangs?
I'm sorry.
They're probably just like wondering, and they're just like,
yeah,
thanks. Like,
exactly.
If you want to make it like even less stressful, like that's completely fine, I guess. So I think that's all we have for now. Japan takes the W over France, 507-477. Will be in the winners finals for the 4th consecutive year, and France will be trying to make the run in losers.
All right. Well, I don't think I have anything else to add. I don't think France has finished this far back in the World Cup before, right? This will be for 5th in the losers bracket.
Yeah, if they lose, they've gotten 3rd every year. So right now they're actually in a great position to end up getting that again. But then again, that's if they win 2 more and then lose. I think in the losers final. No, most years they've lost to either the U.S. or U.K. and for 3rd, and it seems it's like I don't want to be this guy, but the way the bracket's looking right now, this is looking like a very standard year. I'm guessing.
I think so as well.
Now the storyline going ahead is if UK gets top 2 because it's an even year. They pull the upset on USA. USA gets 4th because it's even year. France gets 3rd, Japan 1st, UK 2. UK and USA like to swap every other year so far. Maybe a lot of those questions will be answered in about an hour, which we'll be focusing on the UK-USA match, so be there. That'll be another good one to watch.
Yep, for sure.
All right. I think we are done for now. Any final words, Sketch?
No, not that I can think of. I'm excited to see how the UK-USA match will go. I think depending on UK's lineup, it'll be a good one. So we'll just have to wait and see.
I agree with that. So we will see you all in about an hour. Thanks for watching, and tune in later today for more MK World Cup action. 3 more matches to go. So we'll be looking forward to it and hope that you are as well. Thank you, guys.